The Forgotten Emperor, the man who could have changed the world. Full YouTube script, English 20+ minutes. Opening scene, cinematic music, ancient maps, fading statues. Narrator, calm, dramatic tone. History remembers kings and emperors by what they left behind. Monuments, victories, and stories passed down through generations. But sometimes, history forgets. Sometimes, it erases. Today, we uncover a name buried beneath centuries of distortion. A man once called God Manifest, later mocked as the Mad One. Was he a tyrant, or the last great hope for unity in the ancient world? This is the story of Antiochus IV Epiphanes, the Forgotten Emperor. Scene 1, setting the stage. Post-Alexander world. Narrator. The year is 175 BCE. The mighty empire of Alexander the Great is long gone, shattered into rival kingdoms ruled by his former generals. One of these fragments is the Seleucid Empire, stretching from the Aegean Sea to modern-day Iran. It is vast and falling apart. Corruption festers, rebellions ignite, and Rome rises in the west like a lion stalking wounded prey. Amid this chaos, a man seizes the throne. He is Antiochus, brother of the murdered king. By all rights, he should not rule. He was once a hostage in Rome, a pawn in international politics. But against all odds, he returns and claims power. They call him Epiphanes, God Manifest, but not everyone agrees. Scene 2, vision of a new world. Narrator. Antiochus is not like the rulers before him. He doesn't just want to conquer, he wants to reshape the world. He envisions a kingdom not divided by tribe or tongue, but united by culture, progress, and belief. He begins with Hellenization, spreading Greek language, education, and customs across Asia. He rebuilds cities, sponsors philosophy and science, opens libraries. Even his enemies admit he is intelligent, charismatic, and shockingly generous. He walks the streets with commoners, throws festivals, gives away gold. Some love him for it. Others whisper he is unhinged. But where his ideas shine brightest is in religion. Scene 3, the Jewish revolt. Narrator. In the province of Judea, Antiochus meets fierce resistance. The Jewish people follow a strict monotheistic faith, one that resists foreign gods and customs. But Antiochus, dreaming of a united empire, cannot accept religious isolation. He outlaws Jewish traditions, desecrates the temple in Jerusalem, and erects an altar to Zeus. To him, this is unity. To the Jews, it is blasphemy. What follows is one of the most dramatic rebellions in ancient history, the Maccabean Revolt. For centuries, Antiochus has been vilified for this act. But modern historians ask, was this oppression or an attempted cultural revolution gone too far? Did he misunderstand faith? Or was he crushed by the very diversity he sought to unify? Scene 4, the madness myth. Narrator. As his policies grow bolder, so do the rumors. They begin calling him Epimanes, the Mad One. It's easy to label visionaries as lunatics. Nero, Caligula, Akhenaten. But was Antiochus truly insane? Coins from his reign show a ruler with a radiant crown, symbolizing divinity. He likens himself to Zeus, writes royal decrees in multiple languages, even alters the calendar. To some, this is megalomania. To others, it's modern governance ahead of its time. Was Antiochus attempting to create a global identity, centuries before Rome even dreamt of such a thing? Scene 5, the sudden end. Narrator. Then, suddenly, Antiochus dies. Some say illness, others claim divine punishment. He was campaigning in Persia, deep in enemy territory. Some believe he was assassinated. No one knows for sure. With his death, his vision crumbles. The empire fragments. The Jews reclaim their temple, commemorated in the festival of Hanukkah. His enemies write the history, and in that history, he becomes a villain, a madman, a forgotten emperor. Scene 6, the what-ifs of history. Narrator. But let us ask, what if Antiochus had lived longer? What if his vision of cultural fusion, of a world not ruled by sword, but by shared knowledge, had succeeded? Would the Seleucid Empire have rivaled Rome? Would the East and West have merged centuries earlier? What is lost when we allow propaganda to write history? Perhaps Antiochus IV Epiphanes was not mad. Perhaps he was simply too early. Closing scene. Emotional strings fade out. Music. Title card. Narrator. He built cities. He funded scholars. He walked among peasants. And he died in exile, remembered as a tyrant. But if you look closer, you'll see the outline of a man who dared to change the world, a man who nearly did. This was the story of the forgotten emperor, Antiochus IV, the man who could have changed the world. Yindi call to action, spoken on screen. If you found this hidden chapter of history fascinating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. More forgotten figures, untold battles, and powerful empires are just a click away. Turn on the bell so you never miss the history they don't teach you in school.